Right, so I'm doing a little video for the broken chords for grade 1. I'm going to do them all because there's only 5 altogether. So just the background between how the chords are made up. If you think of a chord, if we take C major as the basic one, as the starting point, then with your right hand, with the thumb on C, the first 5 notes of the scale just go up and down like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the first, the third and the fifth notes of the scale to play the C major chord, like that. Now this is called the root position because the C, which is the name of the scale, is at the bottom with its roots in the ground there. We can play those 3 notes in another formation. So can you see I've just taken that C away from the bottom and put it at the top. We've still got C, E and G. Now that is called the first inversion because to invert something means to turn it around, and that's what we've done, we've turned it around once. Now if we do that again and take that E away from there and to instead put it up here, we've still got C, E and G, but this is now the second inversion. And you can see the shape of the chords, the root position, the notes are all equally spaced. First inversion, you've got more of a gap between these 2 notes, and the second inversion, again the gap is between those 2 notes, but it's now at the bottom of the chord. Now if you can work out those 3 patterns for any chord, you've got what you need to work out the broken chord. So for instance, if we take G major, G at the bottom, equally spaced the next notes, there's your G major chord. So the first inversion takes that G away and puts it at the top. The second inversion takes that B away and puts it at the top. Okay? Those are the 3 chords that you need to play your broken chords. So if we go back to C major then, this is what we're required to do for grade 1. We play the notes one at a time in this rhythm. Hold, hold. Hold, hold, and that's it. For the left hand, same notes, same chords. There's your C major root, first inversion, second inversion. I'll talk about finger numbers in a minute. So here are your notes, here's your pattern. C, E, G, E, G, C, G, C, E, C, hold, hold. Hold, hold. So that's how it should sound, and that sort of speed is perfectly fine so that you've got time to think about where your fingers are going next. You can see if I go back to right hand for a minute, where my fingers are equally spaced like this, I'm using 1, 3 and 5. For the first inversion, because we've got that gap there, feels comfortable to me to use 1, 2 and 5 for that chord. And for the second inversion, 1, 3 and 5 sounds best to me. So I'm going 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5. Now these finger numbers are optional, but that's quite a good practice, a good basic finger, use of your fingers for these broken chords. And again, that will follow through into all of your other broken chords. So if you get it right in the first one, then it should follow with the others. So for your left hand, 5, 3 and 1 for the root position. 5, 3 and 1 suits me for this one as well. And then for this one, 5, 2 and 1, like that suits best, okay? So it goes 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. And you can hear that the idea is that we're trying to move smoothly up and down. We don't have lots of little breaks. We're trying to do it smoothly by bringing your fingers up and having no little breaks there. So that's your C major broken chord. So the next one we're going to look at then is the G major. So if I just move my screen slightly so that we can be focused a little bit more in the right position. So let's just go over the notes that we need for G major. There's your chord in its root position. There's its first inversion. And there's its second inversion. So here for G major, G, B, D, B, D, G, D, G, B, G, hold, hold. Finger numbers go 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5. So for your left hand then, there's your root position, first inversion, second inversion. So here's your broken chord. 5, 3, 1, 3. No, sorry, I'll just do that again. 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 2, 1, 2. Hold, hold. B, G, D, G, B, D, B, D, B, G, D. Hold, hold. Okay, so let's move on to F major then. This is your last major broken chord. So first of all, there's your root position, F major chord, F, A and C. First inversion like that. Second inversion like that. Okay, so now we're starting to get the pattern. Here's how it sounds. Hold, hold. Hold, hold. Okay. Left hand, root position, first inversion, second inversion. So your broken chord goes F, A, C, A, C, F, C, F, A, C. Hold, hold. Coming down, 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1. Okay? So now we're starting to get the idea, and that's all of your major broken chords. We've got 2 minor ones to do, the same as you're doing for the scales. So A minor, again, I'll do it here. So this time you've got that minor sounding chord, but you work it out in exactly the same way. The first 5 notes of your A harmonic minor scale, or any A minor scale, are those. So that gives you 1, 3, 5. There's your root position, A minor chord. Root position, first inversion, second inversion. And we do them in exactly the same rhythm with exactly the same fingers. A, C, E, C, E, A, E, A, C, A. Hold, hold. Coming down. 5, 2, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5. And I think you can just see there. I'm just going to do that one again. Oops. When we get to this bit, that you can see I'm having to squash in over my thumb. I'm keeping that thumb joint mobile so that I can, while I'm still holding that C on, I'm bringing my 5 onto the E, and then I release the thumb. Oops. And that is what we need to do to get a completely legato broken chord. So with the left hand, I'll do it down here, root position, A, C and E. First inversion, C, E and A. Second inversion, E, A and C. Here's your broken chord. 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 2, 1, 2. Going down. C, A, E. Bring your thumb down. Thumb. So to do them smoothly, we have to kind of be able to squeeze and compress our hand to get those different positions going. Okay, so that's it. We've got one left to do, D minor. Okay, so let's just move this here. So again, root position. There's your first 5 notes of the scale. So we're going to use the first, the third and the fifth to give us the chord. There's your root position, D at the bottom. First inversion, there. Second inversion, there. Okay? Broken chord. Hold, hold. Hold, hold. And the left hand, here's your root position. Sorry, I'm just going to move the camera a touch. There's your first inversion. And there's your second inversion. Okay? D, F, A, F, A, D, A, D, F, D, hold, hold, F, D, A, D, A, F, A, F, D, A, 2, 3, and off. And that's all there is to it. Okay, hope that helps.